Hey there world, this is Draken, and I'm just going to be doing a quick little video about the shops and the new summons. So, I'm kind of thinking I'm going to be pulling for the Omega card because he is a pretty good Esper and he is also a very good Vision card. A lot of turtles there. So I probably will pull for him, but I will probably just slow build him. I won't go crazy because I'm pretty broke after everything else. I'm still trying to get Orin, so I'll do the 10k Viz pull to guaranteed get him. But I'm not going to just buy his shards all the time here. It's nice he isn't double cost like Bahamut was. That would be just such a pain in the ass. That's kind of helping influence me kind of more leaning towards going for him. Plus I did get Ruinstern all the way up, and I have Ruinstern and Pharah. Two really good dark units, and I also have Whisper later on, so I will have a lot of slashing dark units later, and mostly I'll get the card for PvE because I think there will be a good addition to any dark team at all. It just has a lot of power added onto it. So of course, I'll buy the free item here in this shop. So Anniversary Part 4 is one of the only really new ones, along with the featured, and we have the daily shop every day here. So Nameless Hero Memory Pack, it's pass on that, you don't need that, not for paid viz anyways. It's only 120 paid viz, but still it slowly eats it away from you. Select ultra rare unit shards times 120. That's not a bad amount of unit shards, especially if you consider that in the store when they do have the featured unit, normally they will have 40 of their shards for, 2,000 paid viz. So 120 for 2,000 paid viz is not a bad deal. Can this on someone like, Gilgamesh. Okay, so that's not bad. If you're trying to build Gilgamesh or Ruinstern up even more, I would definitely recommend going for this if you have, a lot of paid viz, right? I probably wouldn't use it for most of the other units, just because you get such a more valuable deal just for you to Gilgamesh or that. I don't know if I want to buy this though. It is not bad, but I'm thinking I'm gonna save my paid viz to see what happens and what comes next. Job enhancement pack, don't worry about that. That's just garbage right there. Raid support pack, a large 30. It's too bad they have extra larges now. Tickets, 10 full raid restores. It's not the best. I'd pass on that too. Purple Magicites, 2,000 regular. 100 extra large isn't the worst. At least it's just regular viz. Not paid. I'm still going to be passing on these. I still have a ton left. Esper. Ugh. They do have a bingo board right now that has these Rainbow Awakening shards. So if you do the bingo board, you get 20 of them. So 20 of them is enough to awaken 2 Espers. So that's definitely probably what you want to do instead of buying this for 5,000. It's just so much. And the extra stuff you get is pretty lacking right there. And the job packs, you can always farm those. Those are always useful. I do like these packs here. I really like these ones because they come with 20 of these Rainbow Vision Spheres, and because I upgrade so many of my units, I am always running out of those. And it does come with 600 of these, which is pretty nice. I don't know if I'll be getting it just because I am so short on viz, but I would recommend that to anybody who, worried about the vision cards. Magicite acquisition. You get the keys for the key quest and 500 regular ones. If you're getting about like 2 extra large Magicites per quest, this is definitely not worth it. That's just 40 extra large Magicites for 1,000. Yeah, we'll pass on that too. Vision card, that's just trash compared to the 3,000. Like, 300 of these versus, 600 and 20 Rainbow Spheres. Like, that's definitely the one to go for if you're lacking on the growth egg department. And definitely don't go for these, because 100 of these is 5,000 viz. That's... I don't even know why they would do that. That's just like a retarded price for these things. Like, literally, they have these super overpriced over here. Then over here, it's like, oh, here's 100 for 1,000 viz. And then over here, they're like, oh, but look, there's 600 for fucking 300. That's... or 3,000 viz. That's 100 per, 500 viz. It's just a stupid price difference. Definitely don't get these ever. I do still buy these occasionally, but I'm not too worried about this stuff right now. I do have a lot. I have more of this stuff though than that thing. So that's the anniversary shop. There's only really one thing I would recommend out of it. That would be this pack here. Everything else is kind of meh. Except for the 120 select zone tickets, that could be good if you're putting paid into it. Now let's take a look at the daily shops. I do not recommend any of these sword packs at all, ever. Do not get these. You can grind and just farm for these. You can just farm everything. That's right there. Don't do those. I bought this limited burst because it's 100 of these burst pots. They're pretty good. I kind of want to do this one because these king burst pots, I never do the missions for them. They're just fucking... it takes so long to build up a large number of them, and 365 is fuck it. It's not a lot, I can do that. Screw it. It's almost max level for a character. If you have 250, you're pretty much max, so that's at least close to a little under half for a character. For the featured unit vision cards, you have these. So if you do have paid viz, these are actually not bad deals. So if you are doing this, it might not be the worst thing to do just to get these. I might just buy these each day. That'll probably be it though. I won't be doing this one because it's just too much. I'm not too keen on this Flash of Insight card because I just don't have enough light units. However, it isn't the worst card, but definitely don't like it compared to Omega. Who I actually have a use for. Well, of course the game crashed, so sit here and click it until it registers that I'm trying to log on again. Yeah, I was going to go take a look at the summons next, but I guess I could take a look at the Mog shop quickly. There's not too much in there. There is the raid stuff, which it's honestly not the worst. I do like the raid right now because it drops the orange smiley faces, which I have needed for a long time. They just have not been giving those out in any of the events. So I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of the raid here. Like, a lot of it. Hopefully enough to get +5 on the Gamia, whatever it is, outfit, because that gives you 30% extra magic at +5. And it is just base magic, don't forget that. It's a +30% on whatever your character's base magic is, but that's still gonna end up being more than a Thasma on a lot of your ultra rare units. And then of course there's the defense bracer and purple lightning, so I'll be focusing on this Galmia coat. And I still think I need like 30 something recipes for a +5 purple lightning, so I'll go for that second. This first, that second. Whatever extra I'll just put towards the defense bracer. Other than those things, there's a couple materials in here. There's of course going to be the materials for every single one of those items above. I do need a lot more ice make Chris, so I probably won't be getting much of them for this though, because it's just 500. That's pretty pricey for metals when trying to get these recipes up, right? So it'll end up, I'll probably have all my purple lightning recipes, but I won't have the materials, which has happened before. I have everything I need for a +5 Thasma, except for the orange smileys, and I believe the earth make Chris is what it needs. They are doing the rerun to burn with life if you haven't done this. Also, You haven't collected the Tyrell shards. In the future, he might just be getting an EX job at some point. I mean, he'll definitely be getting one at some point. So you could use this time to farm up a little bit of his shards during the mission, which you get during them, and then you can just, you know, purchase however many you need from here, so that you could have 400 of his shards saved up for when they do EX him, and you can just get him up then and there. He is going to be water slashing, so he might pair up nicely with Titus. So that's not the worst idea. I think that's actually everything for the... Oh, there's the April Summon Metal Shop, which is going to have just the medals for those two. This dumbass deal, which is not a deal. Like, I don't even know why they would have that in there. That's just the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen. 1,000 medals for fucking one Rainbow Vision 2. That should be 1,000 medals for at least 30. Like, there's no way that that's a proper deal. In fact, everything but the shards for these two things, even if you had Omega Max, grab the fucking Rob card shards, because that is just not worth it. Neither are those things, like, at all. Rundle threat to the west is finishing up. Friend medals, guild medals. One thing to note, going forward, they don't have it yet, but eventually they will get the same thing the JP side has, which is 500 of these medals will exchange for 10 of those rainbow shard things you use to EX break your espers, you know, to get them to their level 99. And that will be in the Vision Metal Shop for 500 medals. Unless it changes a little bit and we have a different price on them, that's what they have in JP, so we should be seeing that fairly soon. Right now there's not that many, you know, espers to break, and because they just gave us the bingo board that gave us more, I'm not too worried about it, but might as well. Did give me enough. Yeah, you just need 10 to awaken him, so I have enough to awaken Bahamut. And I guess if I get Omega here, I'd have enough to awaken Omega as well. That's not bad. So I went through the Mog Shop, went through the regular shop. It wasn't a whole lot new, but might as well pop over the summons now while I'm at it, right? No reason not to. Let's see here. Featured Vision card. Yeah, so the stats for this, like, it's pretty good overall. It gives you that light attack resist up, which is nice. Max hit point up, again, very nice, because then it adds on to this one too. So that's 23 extra health percent. Agility up 8%, can't argue with that. And the only thing you need for that is to be dark. That's not that bad. It's kind of annoying when you see the specials that are one character only, and it's a character you don't have or don't use, because then that card just isn't really used for you. So 20% magic resist, which is the same as Fenrir, but it does add all this other stuff to you as well, which is pretty decent. It's not like a huge amount of attack up, but it's a good decent chunk of hit point up, and resistance up, and agility up, which is, all those things added together is really nice. I'm not going to be going for this. Oh, we should look at the Rob card too. I wasn't too impressed with it when I looked at it earlier. I mean, it is a large amount of attack up. That's the same as Ifrit. So if you are running a pure light team, just having this on the pure light team is better. Light unit critical evasion up 10. And unit evasion up 20. So far, I'm kind of off of evasion because of just dumb shit like this, where everything seems to have a guaranteed hit lately, and there's just so many more new guaranteed hits. Now there's a vision card that gives a guaranteed hit, so not a huge fan of the evasion. It's kind of been just getting, you know, harder and harder to do evasion builds. simply because there are units out there that just have them. So this is only for Rob Horm getting the slash attack up, which that's good for him. The slash attack resistance pierce rate up is at least for just all light units, so that's not the worst. It's pretty good actually. Basically this is what you're looking at for most units. You get 50% more attack, critical evasion up 10, evasion up 10. I basically look at it like you're getting a bunch of attack and piercing, which is, it's good for damage, it really is. And then you do get this dumbass guaranteed hit with extra large damage, so you're pretty much going to be one-shotting any, you know, evasion unit. Conditions to use: Samurai or Knight of Grand Shelt Ice. So, I guess you could equip it on someone who's not a light unit, which I think would just be a stupid use of this card. But maybe, you know, you really want to have it on your Laswell and want to just ignore these bonuses that it gives and throw this on Laswell so you can have this guaranteed hit. Because why not give everyone a guaranteed hit? So it's not the worst card. I'm not spending 10k viz to get it though. I'll get it free at some point later on. I will be doing this summon here to try to get this one. I actually don't know what the drop rates are for this right now. Take a look at the drop rates. Ultra rare, 2% chance of getting an ultra rare card. So it's 0.8%, which seems to be kind of the standard new drop rate for these things. It's 70. What? Only a 70 cost ultra rare card? Really? That's be pretty stupid. Why would it? I don't know. Their cost system just seems to be whatever they feel like. Guaranteed drop rates. Going down. 0.8%. Yeah, so I guess drop rates are pretty much the standard. It's pretty low, but it's not the worst. I believe it'll be the same on this poll here. Of course, on the 10th poll, you're guaranteed to get Omega. Oh, on the Omega one, you can't actually get the other rare card, it seems. That's unfortunate. Unless it's in here and I just missed it. An 80 cost one though. Divine Maelstrom, Temperance Disaster, Blossom Dark, Black Rose is the battlefield, Clairvoyant Astrologer is the 80 cost. Fuck it. Sucks. I'm just not a fan of it. Well, I guess you can't get the Rob Horm card on the Omega, and you probably can't get the Omega on the Rob Horm. But that's fine, you guarantee you get this eventually. Let's just do a summon here for it. I'll be, you know, doing the rest of it later. Garbage pulls. Get 10 of those medals at least, so not completely wasted. I don't really expect to get anything I need because I only need rhaldore right now for units, and as for vision cards, I have everything I need there too. So I'm pretty happy with my account at the moment. I don't actually need any specific one thing out of this, so that's, you know, pretty good. Pretty happy with how it's turned out because of the anniversary. Like, I've gotten so much like free shit from this anniversary that I don't know. There's nothing I really can think of focusing on next for what I need. Oh, Laswell is now maxed. Nice. 99. So that's good. That's a nice pull there. We got 25 Omega shards added towards the cards. That's one limit break up, I believe. 3 more to go. Plus, I'll get the bingo board here after 2 more pulls, which isn't bad at all. Select Magicite extra large. Whatever, I'll throw it onto dark. So let's take a look. There is a couple new pulls. Of course, there is the Orin banner still going on. I haven't given up on him yet, but I'm only doing this summon once. If I don't get him when I get this to 100%, Then I'm done pulling for him. That'll be the end of that. I did manage to get Una before I got to the 100%, so maybe I'll get Orin coming up here. One time only, 4 ultra rares guaranteed. Undo, vision cards. This just has everybody, except for, of course, limited time units in it. It'd be nice if it did come with the limited time units, because then that'd be a reason to try to pull that. 4 retries is pretty decent. So yeah, it's just regular ultra rares, nothing fancy about that. You do get 4 retries though, so if you are trying to get somebody, you have a halfway decent chance of getting them. So 4, 8, 12, 16 pulls basically for ultra rares to try to get that one you want. It's not the worst odds. I should almost try that just to get rhaldore here, because I do get 100 of these bonus medals. I might just do that. 4 ultra rare vision cards guaranteed. I don't need anything from there. Does that actually include Bahama? Dragon King Bahama, it does. Its odds are much lower than the others. But I guess if we went down to the actual guaranteed, it's a 1.6% chance to get him. Much more likely to get everyone else, but, you know, not the worst. 10 ultra rare units guaranteed summon. I could do that one too. Maybe retried once. It's actually 20 pulls, really, so this one would be more worth it for me. Ah, shit, I'll try it. If I don't get rhaldore, I don't get rhaldore. It's just not meant to be. Fuck, I've tried so long to get him. Ah, you bastard. I even got Gilgamesh in this one, but I don't care. It's not who I want. Son of a bitch. Rhaldore is just not meant to happen, it seems. Worst. Well, at least I have 40 more of her now. Yes, I'll keep that pull, because that's the pull they wanted to give me. No rhaldore for this person. Literally the only ultra rare in the regular pool I don't have. The only one I'd like to get out of these summons. Alright. Much paid viz, but I am getting all these medals from it. Fuck. This kind of sucks because you aren't getting all the other things, but 4 retries isn't the worst. I'll try it. God, I wish the pool was a little bit smaller. Yep, time to retry. Yes, retry. Ruin Stern medals. I already have him maxed though. I have a lower chance to get him than anyone else, but I can't seem to get a rhaldore who has the same odds as all these other guys. Martha. Fucking Gilgamesh too, like, get a Ruin Stern and a Gilgamesh, and it's like, yeah, nope, can't get rhaldore though. Get the units that are like twice as hard to get, easily. Last pull here. Fuck, there we go. Rhaldore there. So now I have my last unit that I did not have on this account. Fuck. Been holding on to 600 of his shards since way back when I got him on his banner. I mean, I didn't get him on his banner, but I got all of his shards. Both times. Both pulls. Go to units. Take a look at our new fancy Fire Fist rhaldore. It'll be useful for the glacial one if I'm just going pure fire team. Which I probably will just do that. I won't even worry about like the slashing or... I think glacial is going to be weak to slashing like most raid bosses are. I think our lightning flang later up is actually going to be weak to fist, so I could build a pure fist team too. There we go, fully limit broke, just like that. You don't think I have any fire units to worry about? What is his TMR? 58 extra attack, okay. That's pretty decent that it gives attack on that. Raise its own accuracy rate for 3 turns and movement +1. So yeah, that's not bad either. Probably a horseshit amount of accuracy too, like fully upgraded it's like 50 or 75% more accuracy, so it's like, good luck evading, assholes. Plus it gives more, you know, movement, so I'd prefer this over Tone's TMR for movement. Additions to equipped, it's probably everybody. But yeah, I would throw this onto any of my tanks that have movement issues. It would be much better, honestly. I have more than enough to max them out without issue, really good. Why not? Fucking fully limit broke fucking rhaldore. And awakened as soon as I got it. Been waiting for you for a long time, turtleneck. Finally came home. Can I awaken Gilgamesh again? I can. I'm keeping Gilgamesh in the barracks to slowly build him up. Not really gonna be too focused on him. He'll get up there when he gets up there. At least I can put him in the barracks and get 2 of his shards a day, plus the daily quest, so 3 shards a day for Gilgamesh. Not the worst. Not the best, but not the worst. So I'll be doing a lot of the Diablos raid today. If you guys haven't checked out, there is the new Esper Awakening Challenge, whereas I didn't mention that earlier. I think you get up to 20 of these. You get a bunch on the line rewards, and you get a bunch here, and I had 0 before I did this, and now I have 20. Unless I did some tickets or something, you definitely get those from that. Flash of Insight. I would go for Flash of Insight if I had, say, Warrior of Light and Rob Horm, like Ramza, or any of those other limited time light units that I just don't have any of. I would definitely go for. I mean, Rob Horm isn't limited time, but I think mine's like level 55, so I'm not going to be going after his card anytime soon. I don't really have a use for that low level Rob Horm. He's only really good if you do get his EX up there. They do give out a good amount of these shards too for the cards, so if you are planning to get the cards up, it's definitely better to do it during the bingo board time. You have 13 days for the bingo board time, which is less time, or more time than the banners give you. Thanks for all the votes, completed those, completed this. Orin I don't have, completed all of those other challenge missions. Actually, let's take a look at something. I wonder... I did send a request in earlier. And my Titus mission still cannot be collected. Clear all quest missions for Titus character quest. And mission completed. And I've redone it several times now, and it just doesn't give it to me. So those are probably just 40 Titus shards I will not be able to claim, just because there is probably a glitch that it's affecting a few people. I sent in the support ticket. Whether they've gotten back to me on that or not doesn't seem to have happened. At least not in my email box. Still nothing. That was over a week ago. It's just 40 Titus shards, though I already have him maxed. So hopefully you guys get some of the things you want. There's definitely stuff worth it right now. It kind of sucks just how low everybody's viz probably is because of all the good stuff that has been coming out and is still gonna be coming out. Like, there's no end to the, you know, good cards and good espers and good characters going forward. Especially if we have the, you know, near event coming up right away here. I'm basically just going to be doing whatever I can, and if I get enough for a 9-step summon, I get enough for a 9-step summon. I might not even have that much at that time. But I'm sure some other people have saved up for it. I've kind of just been getting the things that I want when I want them. Kind of ate away on a lot of my viz, but I do have almost everything I want. Missing Orin, and that's about it. And I can live without getting Orin, even if I don't get him here in the near future. I'll be getting a free unit during the near time. So, see you guys next time.